Hi, we're Group 4, presenting our consulting plan, Catherine Hung, Gladys Johnson, and Vanessa Yee. I'm Brett Lincoln. We believe it's important to partner with clients or potential clients on how to best meet your goals as part of a joint vision that's both cost-effective and represents your organizational values. With over 80 years of experience in a variety of sectors and commensurate life experience leading high-performing teams, we help clients realize their ambitions to make a positive difference in society and to maximize the success of their people. Now, traditionally, one could have the understanding that change management is in particular response to an event or a series of events. But in an age where labor markets are tighter, yet a company's workforce could still be subject to attrition or loss, the underlying philosophy of our program is that change management is constant, and it can't be viewed as a single discrete event. To that end, our approach focuses on key leadership and organizational fundamentals that emphasize communication above all. Through education on communication and inclusiveness, we can help transition your workforce towards more approachable leaders who work more as subject matter experts than traditional managers. Subsequently, we'll be looking to evaluate outcomes directly through surveys, measurement of satisfaction, and completion rates. Indirectly, we'll use employee retention as a metric. I'll be followed by Vanessa.
Our approach is to create a leadership communication training within one individual global corporation. Our audience will consist of C-level executives, high potential managers, and managers. We will focus on the development of leaders at these levels, and our approach will differ for each leader level with respect to their current skills and desired capabilities to ensure that there are no gaps in development. Each of these 3 targeted leadership groups will have varied trainings activities specifically designed for the needs of each audience's role currently in place, as well as potentially in the future. For our participants, there will be a combination of on-site trainings, off-site trainings, and virtual trainings. We will also propose ongoing practice and feedback from a live web coach. With this strategy, we can utilize different outlets to gain participation from everyone with different learning styles and different business chemistries. We will also incorporate these key elements of leadership communication development programs so that each level of leader can ensure development in their communication skills. Next, Kathy will discuss costs for our participants consisting of 20 executives, 30 high potential managers, and 36 managers.
All right. Now that we understand the training objectives and target audience, let's explore the cost of training. Here are the things we considered: fixed, variable, and indirect costs. Fixed costs are those expenses that remain the same no matter how many employees participate. Variable costs are expenses that relate to the number of employees trained. And indirect costs are not as evident, such as overhead, general administrative support, and loss of productivity. Although it is important, it is difficult to estimate the indirect costs, and they are not factored here in the program cost overview. Here's a calculated total cost for each training activity and for each audience. As Vanessa mentioned, we recommend a mix of offsite training and access to a monthly 1-hour online coach for feedback and practice sessions. This program will cost the organization $115,000 for 20 of your executives. For 30 of your future company leaders, a mix of on-site training, access to a web coach, and the e-learning modules will cost the organization $183,900. For 36 of your managers, the mix of on-site training and access to an e-learning module will cost the organization $13,600. So to dive deep into the breakdown of the cost, off-site training is important, of course, for executives to stay engaged and to have less distraction. The training materials will cost $25,000, and for incidentals such as site fee, lodging, meals, etc., we estimate $1,000 per day for 20 executives, which is estimated at $85,000. And the access to the web coach is $125 an hour for 20 executives. This is estimated at a monthly cost of $2,500. Next, the on-site training material is $10,900. and the variable cost of meals, renting equipment, etc., is again $1,000 per day to arrive at a total cost of $12,900. Again, 30-year future leaders will have access to the web coach at $125 an hour for a total monthly cost of $37.50. Preparing for and launching the e-learning module is estimated at $126,000, which should be shared across 30 of your future leaders and 36 of your managers. Next, Gladys will discuss the timing of the program.
In-person trainings will vary from half day to full day and even multiple days if needed. Although in-person is the preferred method, Zoom and GoToMeeting access will be offered for remote employees unable to join in person. At a minimum, required trainings will occur quarterly to confirm consistency of communication standards. Employees will be given a training schedule in January of each year, listing training dates and options. Sessions will be recorded for employees to refer back to at a later time as well. Depending on the group participating in the training session, will determine the amount of time that's needed for each. For example, new employees will have a different course structure compared to an employee who has participated in previous trainings. In order for the trainings to be effective, it will be offered on a continuous basis via e-learnings. The convenience of e-learnings will allow employees access to course content as often as needed. Participants will be required to go through the training series at least quarterly to confirm consistency of the communication methods learned. Participants who are unable to meet the 85% attendance requirement will not be eligible to receive a certificate of completion and will have to repeat the course. To keep participants engaged, the e-learning modules will post interactive components to test knowledge, as well as the key strategies that have been reviewed throughout the course. In closing, we would like to recap our vision to be the best at helping our clients maximize the success of their teams. This drive fuels the commitment and humanity that run deep through our every action. Thank you for your time and consideration.